What a great front court matchup we have tonight, Legs. Do those battles look a little different from when you played?
Well, certainly there's less wrestling going on down on the block. More of these post players now want to step out and face up. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm a fan of either style.
A lot of space on the floor, that's for sure.
There's no doubt much more difficult to defend these post players with all this versatility.
Now the starting group for the visitors. And it's Westphal in at the 5 spot. Here's Magician. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Pass to Magician. Here's Magician. Here's Magician. Just 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 in this game. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Back to Bradley. Arizona moving it around. Puts it up. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Arizona shooting their first free throw of the game.
One shot. One shot.
Here's Magician. His stats right now averaging 9 points a game. Pass to Magician. Here's Magician. Here's Magician. To the paint. There's the 3. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And Grant, the son of Hall of Famer Arvydas Sabonis. How much do you think Domas modeled his game after his dad?
Well, B.A., I played against his dad. Arvydas was 5 inches taller, but the elite skill set shared in common. No doubt, Domas took a lot of pointers from his father.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Pass to Magician. Here's Magician. Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Magician from the arc gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
For Arizona, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Takes a 3. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Pass to Westphal. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Bradley. Fires the 3. Hits a 3-pointer. Bradley's got 6 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Magician. Pass to the Magician. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
These are his first free throws of the game. And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. look here at some of the numbers for him. First free throw is good. And midway through the season, is this the point in the schedule where players start to feel some fatigue set in?
Oh, yeah. The adrenaline of the beginning of the year has worn off at this point. Everybody is feeling it. This is when you're counting on that preseason conditioning to get you through the rigors of a very long season.
Rest and recovery, most important thing this time of year.
No substitutes for those.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Pass to Bradley. A minute 20 left in the opening quarter. That one no good. Right side, Walker. Right with the ball. Here's Magician. Five to shoot. Magician. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
A point-blank range. That is too easy.
43 seconds left in the first. Back to Bradley. To the middle. Right with the board.
Well, the defense did just enough to force that miss because he is a good finisher. Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
For Arizona, they've gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. Here's Bradley. Last game for him, he picked up 10. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
There's the horn, and it's a close game at the end of one. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, what do you guys think about Arizona here in this one?
Well, you have to look at the advantage they have in the turnover department. I mean, that's a huge advantage for them in this game.
Well, they're taking care of the ball on one end of the floor and then forcing mistakes on the other.
And it's Magician in at the three. Hounded by Wright. Here's the three, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Pass to Njai. It's stolen. And we played through the first minute here in the second. The three. The rebound by Magician. Inside, Robinson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Robinson's got his first points of the game.
You have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
And timeout called by Doug Christie. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. ahead in the All-Star voting?
I'm sure the fans and the players are eager for an update.
He's been raking in the votes, landing him at number 3 in the Western Conference.
A lot of hard work this season earned him that spot, and the fans who voted for him will be thrilled to see him be a starter.
We'll be sure to update you as we continue to get results. Pass to Bradley. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. And it's off from three-point range.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Out of bounds, it'll be Arizona's ball. And looking at this last month, here are the NBA teams that have been outstanding at reading the opponents and picking their pockets.
They've really gotten after it at the defensive end, and that's been generating turnovers.
So it's Arizona now. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. To the left wing. Fires for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
They're shooting the 3 extremely well this quarter. Be fun to see if they can keep it up.
And last season, the most efficient shooting season of Zach LaVine's career.
Yeah, B.A., 2.5% better in his free throw shooting. He would have had a 50-40-90 season on his hands, but his scoring is top tier.
Deflected. Right outside. Here's Robinson. Can't tie it up. That one misses. For Arizona, they've gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Now, for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Here's Bradley, and he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. You think back to a few decades ago, we had some fierce rivalries in this league. What constitutes a rivalry nowadays?
Well, B.A., it's much more difficult to find those long-term heated rivalries like years past, and that's primarily because of the parity and player movement that we have in the league now.
The visitors with the ball, trailing by 4. Pass to Magician. Down low. Here's Magician. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Arizona.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And they've also done a really good job scoring off turnovers. Not just pressuring the ball, but cashing those in scoring opportunities.
And he knocks down the first one. That one falls, so he hits both of them. For Arizona, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. It's blocked. Now here's Wright. He's closely guarded. Here's Magician. He's got 6. Shot blocked. Pass to Bradley. Jacks up a 3. Offensive rebound. Shot clock at 5. Launches it. Goes back up. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Arizona's shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting 2.
And he makes a first. He's perfect from the line this time. 23 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Pass to Magician. Here's Magician. Oh, they pick off the pass. From deep three-point land. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's Arizona. They're up by 4. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Hello, everybody. Tipping off halftime. Let's start things off with a look at the All-Star voting.
I don't put stock in the voting at this point. I could be blindfolded and tell you who's up there.
Yeah, and then on the outside looking in, you have a few guys on the bubble who haven't made their moves yet.
You know what? They push the action, but also play within themselves. Show great execution.
And that usually leads to a high field goal percentage, and that's exactly what's happened here. Thanks as always for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Magician, pass to the Magician. Here's Magician.
Wildcats foul. Number 24. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Magician. Here's Magician. No good on the triple. Arizona leading by 4. And it's Magician in at the 4-man spot. Rebound by Westfall. Pass to Magician. Here's Magician. Here's Magician. That three's off the mark.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And the shot goes in. And Arizona leads by 6.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Magician, the pass to the Magician. Here's Magician. Here's Magician. Hits the front of the rim and out.
They started out this half ice cold, 0 for their first 3.
Out to the right wing. Arizona moving it around. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half.
Away team foul. 0. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Bradley. He's got 13. The rebound by Magician.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Here's Magician. He has 6. Takes the 3. And that one's good. Magician's got 5 points.
Put the first 3 misses behind them and finally ended their third quarter drought.
To the middle. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Shot clock at 6. Can't hit from in close.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
Inside to the paint. Magician, the pass to the Magician. Rebounded by Arizona.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, Domantas Sabonis is driven. He said, quote, "There's no calm time with me. There's a lot to work on to help my teammates and win games. That desperation to stay here in the NBA because I love it and try to get better, I'm always thinking about it, and I don't think that's going to change." Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Arizona leading by 3. And Legs, is someone who has seen some of the great perimeter defenders over the years. Who's the best you've ever seen?
Well, the best defense, Brian, I ever played against were those mid-90s Bulls teams when you had to go up against Jordan and Pippen on either wing. And then more modern-day players like Drew Holiday, even a guy like Tony Allen when he was in Memphis, they stand out to me as well.
First team all defense, Tony Allen.
Year in, year out, a nightmare to go up against.
And it's right missing.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
He buries it from 3. He's got 5.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Pass to Magician. Fires from deep. That shot missing. For Arizona, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. 4-3, pure from 3-point range. And it's a 9-point Arizona lead. Shooting just 38% for this game so far. Here's Westfall. Here's Magician. Rebounded by Arizona. Bradley's got 4 rebounds now. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Magician. 5 points in the game. There's 10 seconds left in the third. 6 to shoot. Pass to Magician. There's the 3. Got a piece of it. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Robinson. And that'll do it for the third quarter. It's Arizona leading by 9. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Here's Bradley. Hounded by Wright. Bradley inside, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. And it's Robinson in at the 5. Here's Magician. Rebounded by Arizona. Bradley's got 5 rebounds in the game. The rebound by Magician. Magician's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Magician. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead.
Here's Bradley. From downtown. And again, Arizona no good.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open 3.
Now Wright. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Off target from the wing. Arizona leading by 7. On the wing, Bradley. And there's the screen. Lets the 3 fly. He nails it. That's his 5th make in 11 tries.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the 2-man game right there.
Gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Darko Rajakovic said to the team. He questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up, guys. We can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen in on, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Here's Magician. From deep. Oh, it's off.
And if they want to come up with a win here, he either needs to start making shots or find another way to help his team.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Ready off the pass. He lays it in.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
Here's Magician. Pulls the trigger. That misses.
you kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Takes a three. No, it's off target. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Book it! Straight in!
And when you've got your opponent down, you don't want to take your foot off the pedal.
Well, with the pace of this game, you don't want to leave anything to chance.
All right, Grant, as someone who played for and managed the U.S. men's national team, give us your all-time starting five.
And, you know, I think I'll go with two of the program's all-time leading scorers, Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony. And finally, you have to have Kobe Bryant because of just how he reset the culture in 2008.
And the NBA certainly responsive to the fans, Tim, but some say they just want to complain.
Well, the social media era has given fans more of a voice than ever before, but it also breeds shorter attention spans, so the league is right to be proactive.
Here's Magician. A minute 6 left in the game. 5 to shoot. Beyond the arc. Another chance. Oh, no good. And here's Arizona. Good momentum. 8 straight points.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Wildcats.
It was stop and go for them along the way, but they finally seized full control of this game.
BA, the scoreboard definitely doesn't tell the whole story. They were able to pull things together when things got tough, and of course, they closed strong.
And this will push their total wins for the year up to 11. Here's Westfall.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
First personal foul, first team foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. And so it's Arizona with the W. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And that about wraps it up. With Tim Legler, Ali LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. And time now for our Player of the Game.